Welcome back to Amunah B'Tachon Daily. We are doing the Avodah of Hishtadlus. And fascinating how yesterday we discussed a concept from the Chedush Arim. The Chedush Arim said that it says the words Yagata, work, Umatzas, and find, Tamen. Yagata, work, Umatzasa. Now why does it say Yagata, work, Umatzas, and find? It should be Yagata, work, Vihigata. And I reached it. What does it mean Matzasa? Matzasa means I found something. What does it mean Yagata, work? Put in your work, Umatzasa, now find Tamen. So the Chedush Arim says that the understanding of that mission is as follows: that you sometimes put in work and you think that your work is from is what brought you to what you were supposed to get. You put in work, and that work got you what you're supposed to get, and it's actually not like that. You put in the work in one place, and Hashem sends you like a mitzvah. You find those options. So I got to tell you a story. Last night I was after mincha in the local shul over here. I went to down by Chaim Hashalom, and I come out. I was talking to an old Talmud of mine. I haven't seen him in a long time. We're schmoozing, and I got a phone call from a 718 number. I thought maybe it was one of my kids calling from a friend's phone or something. So I answered the phone, and the woman on the other end says, "Hello, is this Rabbi Groner?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I'm calling from Karen Chassanim of this and this organization, which last week they had called me if I wanted to buy a raffle ticket." And I was like, "Yeah, no problem. I'll buy a raffle ticket." I happen to know that my sister and brother-in-law are very involved with that organization. I was like, "Yeah, I'll buy one." And she had called back an hour later. She said the credit card didn't go through. She had a wrong number. I had to read her the credit card number. So I thought she was calling back. The credit card number didn't go through or something. So she said, "I just want to let you know that you won the raffle." I was like, "You won a free trip to Eretz Yisrael." I was like, "Wow, clutch." So she said, I thought she said $600. I spoke to her after. She said $1,600 value. I was like, "Wow, that's pretty clutch, right?" I know I'm not the guy that wins raffles, but I was thinking to myself, it's like Halevavos says, you have to put in your Hishtadlus. Hishtadlus means put in your work. And sometimes your work doesn't bear any fruit. You work, you try, you go, right? And it doesn't. And then Hashem sends it. There's no way, you can't work to win a raffle, right? You can't work to win a raffle. You can't work to win $1,600. Meaning to win a raffle of $600, you can't like be like, "Oh, I'm going to know the system." I know there was once a friend of mine who like bought a book on the system of the lotteries and which numbers come out. Bottom line is, you can't really, right? It's Min Hashemayim. Everything is Min Hashemayim. Hishtadlus is the same way. HaKadosh Baruch Hu decrees that you're supposed to get a certain thing, then you go to work, go do your job. And then Hashem says, "I'll decide how to send it to you." But we were working on understanding what is the Hishtadlus. What does Hishtadlus mean? Why does Hashem make it? Why can Hashem decree that you need $1,600? Call Karen Chazan and be like, "Could you give me the winning ticket?" Right? Or transfer from Hashem's bank account to your bank account. Why do I have to go to work? Why does anyone have to go to work? My dear friends, all the people listening on Zoom, listening in front of me, listening on the video or the audio, why do we have to go to work? What's the reason we have to go to work? The Halevavos starts off, this is the beginning, we're going over this past 2 days. 2 reasons. Number one is, right, remember, why must a man earn his livelihood? And why can Hashem just make it effortlessly? The first one is to test, we said this 2 days ago, your commitment to Hashem's service. Are you committed to Hashem? Hashem says you could go and plow your field. Are you going to plow with your ox and your donkey together because it's easier? You're not allowed to do that. Are you wearing clothing and you wear shatnez? Eating. Are you going to eat on Yom Kippur? Are you going to do malacha on Shabbos? Meaning Hashem says do it. He's going to test you in His service. Hashem says go make money. Are you going to cheat the system to try to make money? Are you going to be like, "Hey, I could cheat and I can make money"? No, of course not. A person doesn't have to cheat the system to make money. If Hashem says you're going to get money, you'll get it the proper way. So number one, it's a test in your commitment to Hashem's service. So don't try to cheat on taxes. Don't try to cheat and get the sale when you're not allowed to, and I'm going to cheat. You're supposed to get the money. You're supposed to save the money. You will. Do it the proper way. That's number one. And number two is, that we learned yesterday, second reason is because to keep him busy in a productive way. Because if you're not busy, you're going to be unproductive. And you're going to start running after the taivas of this world, the bad thoughts, and you're going to start pursuing things you're not supposed to pursue. He even finishes, we're not going to read this inside, we didn't read this yesterday, but he's even, let's say, he's going to have time to then go think, "Oh, where the world happened, how is it created?" You're going to have too much time on your hand, you're going to think too much. You know, I run a yeshiva for working boys. The boys that think the most are the ones that don't work. The ones that do work, that have come to first Seder, then they work in the afternoons, they come back for night Seder, you're not busy thinking so much. And it's in life, everyone is like that. When you're bored, when you have nothing to do, you're busy thinking. Don't be bored. Go out, do something productive. And that's the goal of Hishtadlus. Be productive in your life. If you don't have a job, you don't need the money, go volunteer. Go for a chesed organization. Go do something that will keep your mind and your body productive for Avodas Hashem. Once I'm off on that concept and I'm going in that direction, I was discussing with one of the boys yesterday. That's the goal. The goal of life is to be productive. Of course, making parnas is productive. It's Shem Shemaim. It's for Hashem. I once spoke to tzaddikim about it. I think it was Reb Steinman Zatzal and other tzaddikim. And I said to them, when you make parnasa for your family, is that also avodas Hashem? And he said 100%. A person goes out to work and he says to himself the reason, or herself. A woman goes out to work, a man goes out to work, a single person. They go out to work and they say, the reason why I'm going out to work is so that I should have parnasa. I should do it in a positive, productive, legal way. So that's Hashem. You're serving Hashem. You're thinking about Hashem. Every minute that you work is Hashem. You understand? So you live your life that even if you're in the workplace, you're thinking about Hashem. Wherever you are, and that's the goal of Hishtadlus. The goal of going out to work is, it's all Hashem. Every moment of my day, from when I open my eyes till I go to sleep, whatever I do, it's all thinking about Hashem in a productive way. And if I don't need the money and I want to go ahead and volunteer my time, go do it in a productive way. Go be nice to people. Go visit people. Go talk to people. Make phone calls for shidduchim. All those type of things, that's the goal. And then he continues and he finishes off this segment of Hishtadlus, and he says that if a person, service of Hashem is his priority, and he chooses a life of fearing Hashem, and he places trust in Hashem, and with respect to spiritual as well as the worldly matters, so those people have to work less because they're not going to go off. They're thinking about Hashem no matter what. So Hashem makes it easier to get the money. And it's almost similar, like we spoke about the man in the midbar. Those that were really righteous, those that really believed in Hashem, they opened their eyes and the man was right there. It was right in front of them. It was right outside the door. Those that had a more difficult time in believing in Hashem, they had to go down the block and go further to find the man. It's the exact same thing with work. The more you believe in Hashem, the less hishtadlus you have to do. If you really, and this really should be its own segment, its own share, and I'm going to say it now, I'm believing that we'll revisit it one time. If you really believed in Hashem, you would know that you could leave your job at the end of the day. You don't have to work 24/7. Put in your hishtadlus and believe that Hashem is going to send it to you. We'll focus on that at a different time. Have a day full of happiness, full of service of Hashem, full of thinking about Hashem, from when you wake up in the morning till you go to sleep at night. Have a wonderful, beautiful day.